Come on, kids.
Folks, you with one word. Salute to the flag, please.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Roll call, please.
Mr. Vogt? Here. Mr. Vogt?
Here.
Mr. Chapman?
Here.
Mr. Farinella?
Here.
Mr. Giannakis?
Here.
Mrs. Miller?
Here.
Mr. Pender?
Here.
Mr. Sesselberg? Here. Mr. Cassio?
Here.
Mr. Panisi?
Here.
In accordance with the terms of the Sunshine Law, adequate notice of this meeting was posted in all school buildings, the administration building, borough clerk's office, public library, 4 newspapers and tapped into on January 6, 2023. Please be advised there is no smoking on school grounds inside or outside at any time. Please silence all electronic devices and pursuant to district policy number 0167. Each statement made by participant shall be limited to 3 minutes duration, and no participant may speak more than once on the same topic.
Thank you very much. Moving right along to the superintendent's report.
Thank you, Mr. Panisi. This evening, we'll be hearing from our student representative, Catherine Pfeiffer, junior class president. Catherine will be giving us all the great news from the high school. Are you ready? Oh, you're over there. Last time I was.
Quick, move back.
Okay. Good evening. Thank you, Dr. Tanzi, Ms. Melissa, and members of the Board of Education. My name is Catherine Pfeiffer, and I'm the junior class president here at SPHS. I've been class president of my grade for the past 4 years. I recently just finished my field hockey season, and my competition cheer season is about to start as we prepare for this season's competitions and continue our success from last year. I'm in a few clubs here at SPHS, one being Passionately Pink, where for the whole month of October we raised money for breast cancer research. Yesterday, I, along with other members of Heroes and Cool Kids, went to our first training at the Grand Marquis. We were able to communicate with students from many different schools, talk about our personal stories that helped us learn resilience, learn how to apply what we learned into future lessons for the Grand Schoolers, and ultimately be an inspiration for the younger students to look up to, trust, and get guidance from. This Friday, the members of student leadership and I will be going to Kane University and be given the opportunity to listen to speakers and learn how to take leadership and apply it to our student body. Tomorrow, November 16th, a few of our students will also be going to Kane University to attend the historically Black College and University Instant Decision College Fair. The students have pre-applied to a few of the 48 schools in attendance and will be meeting the admission representatives at the fair. They will also receive instant decisions if they are accepted or not based on their applications. Student leadership is also beginning to plan for Tiger 24, trying to get all students from elementary to high school involved. This year's Tiger 24 volleyball tournament will be held on Saturday, December 2nd in the high school gym. The schedule for that day is as follows. From 3 to 5, there will be children's activities such as face painting, scavenger hunt, crafts, freeze dance, and the cost will be $5 per family. At 6 o'clock, doors open for the tournament. At 7 o'clock, the volleyball tournament begins, but this tournament is for SPHS students only. All money raised will be donated to those in need in the South Plainfield community. Marking Period 1 just ended, and we're starting off Marking Period 2 strong. This week we had our Spirit Week with different dress-up days being Twin Day, Jersey Day, and more. Today we had our annual Powder Puff game. The sophomores won 26-12 in the Puppy Bowl, and the juniors won 27-20 in the actual game. We broke our losing record. To conclude our Spirit Week, we're having our pep rally this Friday, and I know many students are looking forward to it. We have performances from our marching band, recognition of senior athletes, and competitive games between each class like scooter races, free throws, and tug of war. Here at SPHS the past month, students were given the opportunity for many in-school college visits and instant decision days. Today, William Patterson was at our school and I was able to attend, and I personally enjoyed talking to someone who's been to the school and had experience and getting information that you can't get online. Students are able to see, request, and get information for college visits on their Naviance account. The counseling office is hosting a financial aid night for parents tonight at 7 p.m. in the auditorium. Next week also starts our winter sports as our athletes continue to push themselves to win and achieve their goals. The class of 2025 has had many fundraisers. We recently had a Gertrude Hawk fundraiser. Today is our Angelina's fundraiser, and we'll be having an apparel and Chipotle fundraiser in December. The other classes, clubs, and teams have also been having many fundraisers as well. I, along with the rest of my students here at SPHS, are looking forward to the new marking period and the many days off we're going to have this month and next month. Thank you.
Thank you, Catherine. I think we might have to rethink this because how am I supposed to follow? Like Catherine. And the last two students that we have.
That's right, we gotta bring it back.
Great job, Catherine. Thank
That's the
you.
only time we get her back.
Thank you. We have several wonderful happenings throughout our school this month. Kennedy School will be celebrating the United States veterans by hosting an assembly on Friday, November 17th, for all of our students, families who have served and are currently serving our country. Kennedy School is also bringing awareness to world peace by wearing blue on Friday. The Character Education Program is motivating good behavior using Tiger Bucks to reward students who portray acts of gratitude and positive behavior. Franklin School is excited about the recent playground updates and wishes to acknowledge the following. So this comes from Mrs. Kaluji. Thank you to the Franklin PTO for gifting the blacktop playground. It is absolutely beautiful. 5 square court hopscotches, a game circle, a solar system themed sensory panel, and all that goes along with it. So they want us to say thank you to the district and the Board of Education for all the additional sections of the fence to complete the playground. It is absolutely beautiful, and they couldn't say enough thank yous. Grant School is inviting local veterans into the school this Friday to speak to the social studies classes about Veterans Day and their experiences. The middle school held its annual school-wide Veteran Day Assembly on November 8th. Local veterans from all branches of the armed forces attended and were recognized at the ceremony for their willingness to serve and sacrifice for our country's freedom. During November at Riley School, they held their monthly assembly to highlight the students of the month who embodied October's character traits for respect and to launch this month's focus on gratitude. The students will also be participating in 2 school-wide assemblies this month. The first is focused on working through conflict resolution situations, and the second is on environmental assemblies and the illusion maker. Riley Student Council is sponsoring several theme days throughout the month, as well as taking time to visit seniors at the Complete Care Nursing Home facility. The Riley Preschool Annex celebrated World Kindness Day this past Monday by wearing pink or green. Students and staff were all challenged to perform a random act of kindness. Students used the words please and thank you, helped a friend by picking something up off the floor that wasn't theirs, and the day was full with high fives and fist pumps all throughout the school. So that was an amazing thing to see. We'd also like to recognize our AP honors. South Plainfield High School was recognized as a Bronze with Access school for the 2023 AP School Honor Roll Recognition Program. Congratulations to our students and our amazing teachers. In addition, we will have a number of parent workshop sessions that information will be sent out shortly. The district will be sending out the information to the parent guardian email addresses that are registered with the school district, as well as it being listed on our school website. We have several topics, including what Catherine mentions tonight's FAFSA for the seniors, happening at 7, assemblies and workshops on substance abuse and support for our students, and how parents might support their students that might be struggling with it. High school orientation for rising 8th grade students, and the proper use of social media, along with a number of other topics. That information will be coming out shortly. Beginning next week, you'll begin to see some work start at the administration building as we prepare for next year's preschool expansion. The district will be adding what looks like between 6 and 8 more classrooms to an already existing 13 school building of our preschool. So we have a lot going on. We just want to let you know that if you see something going on over there, we're expanding the program. And as a reminder, our district is still looking for some positive and wonderful people to come and work in our district. We have open teaching positions, we have open paraprofessional positions, as well as duty aides. If you have somebody or you yourself are interested, please visit our district website so that you can apply for one of these positions. We'd love to welcome all qualified candidates into our family here. That's it on my presentation, but we do have a presentation this evening from Ms. Maleska on the HIV self-assessment grades.
I get to read a chart, so I think you both win.
Wait, maybe Catherine can read it. It'll sound different.
It would sound better. So every year we conduct a self-assessment for our HIB grades. These include programming we offer for students and for staff, trainings, the personnel that we have, our incident reporting procedures, investigative procedures, and then also any additional programming we may have. Our final score can go through a 78. This will be listed on the district website, so I'll just read each school's score. which again is a self-assessment that the anti-bullying specialist does in partnership with the building administration. The high school had a score of a 75, the middle school a 74, Grant School a 76, Franklin School a 77, Kennedy School 74, Riley School 75, and Roosevelt School 75. Although it's fast for me to read this, each of our anti-bullying specialists has a lot of documentation to back these up, so we're very proud of the scores. We take them very seriously, and you can find them on our website. Thanks.
Very good. Great. Well done. Good. Great job, Catherine. That was awesome. Very, very good. I'm amazed, how well you guys do. Really, it's fantastic. Okay, moving on, we have no agenda additions or deletions. Public comments on agenda items only, which we don't have any agenda items. So we'll just move right to public comments on any. Board member comments? Okay, seeing none, executive session, resolve. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Thank you, Mr. Panisi.
I'm sorry.
Catherine, you crushed it. Great job. Really appreciate you coming out. The student reports this year are stellar. Every meeting so far this year has been excellent, and you guys just keep raising the bar higher and higher. And great job. Great job in field hockey this year. You're certainly an asset to the team out there, no doubt about it, and I appreciate you coming out tonight.
Okay, going to executive session. Any other comments? Okay. Resolve pursuant to the Open Meeting Act that the board meets in closed session at this time to discuss confidential matters pertaining to student matters, personnel, and attorney-client privilege. Be it further resolved, the matters discussed in closed session shall be made public as soon as the board for need for confidentiality no longer exists, and have a motion.
So moved.
Second.
And a roll call. Okay, all in favor? Aye. All opposed? Okay, we're going to the executive, hopefully 30 minutes. Great job.
Thank you.
Roll call, please.
Mr. Wolf? Here. Mr. Chapman?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Farinella?
Here.
Mr. Giannakis? Here. Mrs. Miller?
Here.
Mr. Pender?
Here.
Mr. Sesselberg?
Here.
Mr. Casio?
Here.
Mr. Panisi?
Here. May I have a motion to approve the agenda?
So moved.
Second.
Discussion. Roll call, please.
Mr. Wolf?
Here.
Mr. Chapman?
Oh, yes.
Mr. Farinella?
Yes.
Mr. Giannakis?
Yes.
Mrs. Miller?
Yes.
Mr. Pender?
Yes.
Mr. Sesselberg?
Yes.
Mr. Casio?
Yes.
Mr. Panisi?
Not if you're not.
Very good. Yes, and
Here.
we're going to move right into the regular meeting. I'm not adjourning the other one, so we just go right to the body of it.
Nice.
And we go right there to comments from the public on proposed resolution of the agendas that are out there, right? Have the agendas?
Yeah, I see it.
Okay.
Take you out to Victoria.
Got it, thanks.
Okay, good. Seeing none, could I have a resolution approved by board
So
meeting?
moved.
Second.
Discussion. Roll call, please.
Mr. Wolf?
Yes.
Mr. Chapman?
Yes.
Mr. Farinella?
Yes.
Mr. Giannakis?
Yes.
Mrs. Miller?
Yes.
Mr. Pender?
Yes on A and B, abstaining on C.
Mr. Sesselberg?
Yes.
Mr. Casio?
Yes.
Mr. Panisi?
Yes. Could I have a motion for curriculum A through I?
So moved.
Second.
Discussion? Roll call, please.
Mr. Wolf?
Yes.
Mr. Chapman?
Yes.
Mr. Farinella?
Yes.
Mr. Giannakis?
Yes.
Mrs. Miller?
Yes.
Mr. Pender?
Yes.
Mr. Sesselberg?
Yes.
Mr. Casio?
Yes.
Mr. Panisi?
Yes. Personnel A through D.
So moved.
Second.
Discussion? Roll call, please.
Mr. Wolf?
Yes.
Mr. Chapman?
Yes.
Mr. Farinella?
Yes.
Mr. Giannakis?
Yes.
Mrs. Miller?
Yes.
Mr. Pender?
Yes.
Mr. Sesselberg?
Yes.
Mr. Casio?
Yes.
Mr. Panisi?
Yes. Finance A through L.
So moved.
Second.
Discussion? Roll call, please.
Mr. Wolf?
Yes.
Mr. Chapman?
Yes.
Mr. Farinella?
Yes.
Mr. Giannakis?
Yes.
Mrs. Miller?
Yes.
Mr. Pender?
Yes.
Mr. Sesselberg?
Yes.
Mr. Casio?
Yes.
Mr. Panisi?
Yes. Public comments. Any item? Seeing none, board member comments. Karen?
I just want to wish everyone an enjoyable and happy Thanksgiving, and hopefully lots of great food. Also, our thoughts and deep sympathy to the family of Tommy Kazula. Tommy was a 2005 South Bangor High School graduate. We're deeply saddened by his sudden loss. And for those of you who don't know, his dad was co-owner of Sport World, and his mom also works for the police department. Tommy was really a great kid.
Everyone, just enjoy the Thanksgiving break. If you don't celebrate Thanksgiving, have a great time off and stay safe.
Any other board member comments? Keith?
Yeah, there's going to be a blood and platelet drive December 16th, 9 to 3 o'clock at Kennedy School. You'll see information being put out in schools about that. That's supporting a couple seniors doing their time.
Any other board member comments? Okay, I'll just finish up wishing everybody happy Thanksgiving. Stay safe, drive safe. I am just going to end this section with a statement that I want to read. We would like to provide an update on the status of the ethics complaint that certain board members filed against Ms. Debbie Boyle, who was a member of the board at the time. As some of you know, in November 2021, a group of board members, myself, Mr. Chapman, Mr. Giannakis, Mr. Both, Mr. Cassio, and Mr. Sesselberg, filed a complaint against Mrs. Boyle with the School Ethics Commission. Individually, we believe that Mrs. Boyle, who was a board member at the time, violated the Code of Ethics for board members when she improperly criticized the superintendent for staff members and other board members. We also charged Mrs. Boyle with numerous ethics violations for repeatedly attempting to administer the schools when she contacted music department staff members directly to have their students play and sing at a community event, even though being told ahead of time by the administration that they could not. An administrative law judge first agreed that Mrs. Boyle had acted unethically when she acted outside the scope of her board duties, bypassed the superintendent, and put the staff members in an uncomfortable position. And most importantly, that she took private action that compromised the board's integrity. The judge then recommended that Mrs. Boyle receives a censure, the highest penalty that could be issued since she was no longer on the board by the time the decision was released. At the end of September, the School Ethics Commission reviewed the case and issued a final decision that agreed with the majority of the judge's findings. The Ethics Commission specifically stated Mrs. Boyle acted beyond the scope of her duties as a board member. The Ethics Commission also recommended that Mrs. Boyle receive a censure because it was the most serious penalty possible for a former board member. On November 2nd, the Acting Commissioner of Education agreed that Ms. Boyle should be censored. We filed this case because we believe that Ms. Boyle's action was a serious violation of ethical responsibilities, were outside her board duties, and had the potential to compromise the board. We did this on our own, did not use an attorney, and the only district money expended was for Mrs. Boyle's defense as required by statute. Even so, the Judge, Ethics Commission, and Commissioner of Education obviously agreed with us. As a longtime board member, Mrs. Boyle should have been fully aware of her ethical responsibilities. It is unfortunate that it took this proceeding to show that she had no regard for those responsibilities when it comes to her boardmanship and the ethics codes, which all of us sign every year. Thank you. Can I have the motion to adjourn?
Move.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Meeting is adjourned. Thank you. And we're going on. Thank you so much. Whoever wants to.